Coming Saturday is Ganesh Chaturthi, so this week I will tell you the story of Ganesha, birth of Ganesha, and the reason behind the celebration of Ganesh Chaturthi. So, here is the story. I know you know the story, but I will tell you some interesting facts of Lord Ganesha's birth. There is many different kind of stories related to Ganesha's birth. Ganesha is the eldest son of goddess Parvati and Lord Shiva, known for his intellect, calmness, and wisdom. Ganesha is one of the most worshipped Hindu deities. Ganesha is a patron of arts and science and removes all obstacles. Stories of Ganesha should be told to children to instill a sense of peace and calm to them. So, Ganesha's story give us a calmness and a in relief. It gives us peace. Once when goddess Parvati was alone in her room and she went to take a bath. You know, the Parvati, Mata Parvati is the mother of Bhagwan Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, and father of Ganesha is Bhagwan Shiv, Shankar. So goddess Parvati and Shiv Shankar lived in the range of Himalayas, where she lived in a huge palace, and Shiv Shankar is known as the Bholenath. So every time he go to round the world, to round the all the different places, and Parvati lived alone in her place with the servants, maidens. So one day when goddess Parvati went to take a bath, she took some water, and all of a sudden she saw that Shiva coming inside without taking permission and without telling her anything. He come inside. Parvati feel little awkward. What she felt that there is no privacy in her palace. There is nobody, anyone can enter in the palace without asking the permission. So she shared these things. Okay, it's okay that Shiv Shankar is his husband, but if anyone come in the palace without asking, it is possible, because there is no guard or anyone who only listen to the Parvati. Parvati felt that, because Nandi and Bhringi is the bodyguard of Mahashiva, and without their permission nobody can meet with Shiva Shankar. So Parvati discussed this issue with her close maidens, and they tell her to make a deity or a person who guard her or listen her only. So that choice or that thing Parvati liked, and what she done, she take some turmeric to make a paste, and she rub it on her body, and then with that powder, turmeric powder, she create a human form out of it. She then breathed in life into this human form, and thus a boy was born. So Parvati chanted some mantra and give a life to that human form. Parvati accepted the boy as her son and asked him to guard the main gate. She clearly instructed him not to let anyone enter till she had completed with her bath. So the little boy always remembered tell the things what her mother Parvati told him. He was very obedient boy. It so happened that one day when that little boy was guarding the main door, Lord Shiva came back from his pins from the Himalayas. The boy stopped Shiva from entering in the house. The boy said, "No, you can't enter in the house. because I am the god of my mother Parvati, and she told me to stop anyone to go inside the house because she is taking bath. When asked, he told him Shiva that his mother was bathing inside and asked her to not let anyone pass through the doors. Little did the boy know that Shiv was his own father, and similarly, Shiva too was not aware that the little god, was his own son. Shiva too was not aware of the true identity of the boy guarding the door. Shiva turned furious on being stopped from entering his own house. Children, Shiva is famous for his anger. His anger very fast. Shiva turned furious on being stopped from the entering to his own house in a fit of rage. He was very angry. He told to the boy that you are very small. Let me enter in the house. Otherwise, it will be not good for you. Let me come inside the house. But the boy was obedient, and he obediently do his work. He said, no, when my mother tell me something, I always remember, and I never give you enter in my house. In a fit of rage, Shiva lifted his trident means trishul, and served the head of the little boy and entered the house. Just then, goddess Parvati came out from her bath. She was devastated to find her son laying dead before her eyes. She revealed the true identity of the boy and implored Shiva to bring him to life. Shiva too was filled with remorse. Shiva is a simple god, earning him the name of Bholenath. While he is quick to anger, it is also very easy to please him. He agreed to bring the boy back to life, but he told Parvati that it was not possible even for him to join the served head of the boy to his body, as the impact of his trident was irresponsible. So he would find a new head for the boy. Shiva knew that the little boy had lost his life while keeping his word to his mother. The boy's love for his mother was unparalleled. He called out to his bull, Nandi. Nandi was a bull and guard of Shiva. He ordered Nandi to bring back the head of the first creature he found away from its mother. He concluded that only a calf that does not love his mother would be away from her. You understand, kids? A calf, he told that a calf who does not love his mother would be away from her. Nandi brought back the head of an elephant calf. Because the elephant calf slept other side of his mother, Shiva placed the head of the elephant on the boy and brought him back to life. Though Parvati was happy to see her son alive, she feared that the boy will be mocked for his unusual presence. She thought that her son would never earn his rightful place among gods. No one may worship a god that has a human body and an elephant's head. Shiva knew that was troubling Parvati. To allay her fear, Shiva evoked all the gods and asked them to bless their son. The gods blessed the boy and bestowed many boons on him. Shiva recognized him as his own son and named him Ganesha or Ganpati. Ganpati means a leader among all classes of being or Ganas. The goddess blessed Ganesha with the blessings and that he would be worshipped before anyone else at the beginning of any ritual. And from that day, Ganesha worshipped in the first before any kind of puja. Ganesha worshipped first, then all the god worshipped. They also blessed him to be a master of intellect and wisdom. So children, in that day was the birthday of Ganesha, and that is called the fourth day of the calendar, and it's celebrated as Ganesh Chaturthi. So children, find out more interesting story of Ganesha. Like, it is all about the This week I will ask you few questions related to Ganesha's this story in Google Classroom. So listen the story carefully